But then I still practice in the mirror. I still practice, as I told you, a lot of times in the closet, just to get. It's the difference between memorizing it and being able to deliver it naturally.
Yeah.
Memorizing it is just the first step. Then you have to get more natural. To me, you have to get more natural with um, delivering it. Once you have it memorized.
Yeah.
So it still takes a little more practice. And usually, even the first time I perform it, sometimes it's really smooth, and sometimes it's perfect, and other times it's not as smooth as I want it.
Yeah.
Normally it takes like that second or third time before it's super smooth and I'm, really comfortable with the piece.
Yeah, your poetry just seems so. It doesn't seem like you're performing at all, and I think that's the thing I like about it. It doesn't seem like you're performing. It seems like as long as you can speak eloquently, then you could do poetry like you do it. Like I could do it like you do it if I spoke as eloquently in my, I guess, in another time or space or whatever.
Well, thank you. One of the things that I have felt is a compliment. Other people might not take it that way. I've done open mics all over the place, and I've had a lot of people come up and say, I don't like poetry, but I like your shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's not poetry.
Yeah.
That's I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
Yeah.
that means. I just know that it touches them. And then I've had two comedians who are on my show
Mm-hmm.
and have been on my show multiple times, and they will say, I'm a comedian, but I started writing poetry because of Zen. So I'm going to perform a piece for you guys.
Mm.
And they'll read it off their phone. And it'll be good. I mean, they'll be, they're like, I didn't even think I could write any poetry until I came to one of Zen shows. And they were like, I got some shit to say too. I want to tell people, and they start. And that to me is wonderful too, because poetry should be for everybody. Not to say that everybody needs to perform, but everybody should be able to take whatever they're going through and write about it, and because it's healing, it's release, and in the Black community, we definitely need healthy releases. We keep too much stuff bottled up. We don't talk enough about meaningful things.
Yeah.
And we don't always deal with our emotions very well, you know. And
I agree.
So I was really happy. I felt it was a great honor for those two I call them poets. They were poets at that moment. For those two comics to perform poetry at my show for the very first time. And the fact that they felt comfortable. That's another thing that I really feel blessed. At my shows, people feel comfortable being vulnerable. They feel comfortable really opening up to the audience, open up to the other artists, and just, saying their truth. And so that's a beautiful thing too, because we don't have enough safe spaces in the world.
Yeah.
It's when you find a safe space, you got to treasure that thing, because I don't know very many. Yeah. So it's a beautiful thing when people say, I feel so safe here. I feel like I can be myself, let my hair down. I can say this or that. And so that's a really beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So
I heard you mention educate. Were you at one time an educator?
I still am.
What do you teach at?
I'm in the Aldine district.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you graduate from high school out there? Or are you from that side of town? Or are you from this side of town?
I grew up on the south side. I moved to the north side when I